For those of you that work in distribution and the supply chain, today's demo experience is for you. We're going to dig into powerful strategic tools designed to empower teams by transforming customer relationships, enhancing sales accountability, and minimizing administrative burdens. Wouldn't that be nice? It's possible. Sit back and get ready for some solutions that drive results. So at this time, I'm pleased to welcome Kristen Thom, the Senior Vice President of Customer Experience with White Cup. Kristen, welcome to the program.
Thanks so much, Jeff. Happy to be here.
Glad to have you. I know we're going to do a demo experience here. We're going to look at a product that the industry needs and solve some headaches, some challenges. But I have to ask the question to start off. Can you tell us what is White Cup?
White Cup is a software provider. We provide revenue driving tools specifically built for distributors. So what we're going to talk about today is White Cup CRM plus BI, and that BI stands for business intelligence. Our goal is to provide top of class full stack CRM solutions and having business intelligence, AI, and customized workflows power what your team is doing, helping drive adoption for your tools and drive revenue at the end of the day.
Well, thank you for helping the industry with these challenges. Let's talk about what you have to offer the industry. What is an example of a strategic tool that you offer? You mentioned in your intro, but can you show us how to empower those who work in distribution and supply chain?
Absolutely. So with White Cup CRM, like I mentioned, we offer full stack CRM really tailored for distributors. And by full stack, we mean it's going way beyond just an electronic Rolodex that so many people fall into the trap of when using CRM and talking about CRMs. So if your CRM is just used to look up an address or phone number, or if it's only used as a management tool to like track activity counts, you're not going to get the adoption and value out of that system. So we really focus on how to use business intelligence or BI to power your CRM and then follow that up with automation, AI tooling, different things that make your inside and outside sales team, your customer service team, your marketing teams all more efficient and more effective. So one really simple way that we empower distributors, customer-facing teams to work more strategically is through in-depth customer scorecards. So here I have pulled up a customer scorecard for one of my Bill 2 customers, Joel Baker Inc. here. And this is really a full in-depth look at this customer, kind of inside and out. These customer scorecards are available out of the box. We connect to your ERP system and we're pulling in information as well as some other systems. We'll get there in a minute. And we want to give you a whole bunch right at your fingertips. You can then simplify these for your team's specific needs as well. But we want to give you a bunch of this pre-built, ready to go, so you don't have a big homework assignment day one when you sign up to use a new tool. So we go beyond just your basic reporting. We've got our sales history, our open orders, open quotes, but we're also doing a lot of analysis here. So we're doing things like products that we were selling more to this customer of previously, and now we're seeing a drop off. We might want to understand that drop off a little bit better. Are they buying something else? Are they buying from someone else? We want to understand where that business is going and how we can best serve this customer. We're flagging products that might have maybe over discounting. Might want to take a look at our pricing strategy there and our overall profitability with this customer. We're also taking a look, I'll do a little bit of scrolling here so you don't have to squint too much. We're also taking a look at things like anticipated orders. This is AI driven insights into when we expect this customer to place their next order and some alerting when those anticipated orders don't come in as well. We definitely want to know that. If this customer tends to order on a schedule and we don't get that order in, we want to know about that for sure. Make sure we're giving them a call, stopping by, see what's going on there.
Absolutely.
We additionally have, again, some more product analysis, including top suggested products. These are AI provided top suggested products to cross-sell or upsell into this specific customer. So some really neat tooling here to bring together different pieces. You'll also notice you can peek over on the far right here. I also have e-commerce data coming in. Is this customer using our e-commerce site? What are they doing on there? Are they searching for different things? What items are they abandoning in carts? This is all important information that we can give to your sales team, your marketing teams to use to have these better conversations with customers.
I'm always abandoning something in my Amazon cart, so I guess they know about that.
They do know about that, and they're probably sending you follow-up emails or pop-up ads. Yeah.
Well, this is great. You can do this. This is really cool.
It's a lot of power within the tool. And again, it's all day one connectivity for us, where you don't have to build this yourself. And that's really key to making it accessible and easy to use for your team. It really helps take you from that, just following up on that quote conversation, to having a deeper understanding of your customer's business and their buying patterns. So making sure things aren't falling through the cracks, of course, is critical. It can be harder than ever. We've got a lot of new team members coming into teams in sales and distribution right now. And every team I talk to is trying to do more with less right now. So trying to make sure that the really critical items aren't falling through the cracks is imperative for a lot of the sales leaders, managers, owners that we talk to day in and day out. And what we find here is if you have a carrot versus stick mentality about sales rep accountability, you may be struggling to actually get that accountability. It can be tough with sales reps when that's kind of the approach. We love our sales teams out there, but they tend to be sticklers on some stuff, and they'll dig in and fight back on some of this a little bit. So any CRM system should be able to help out with basic visibility into what your team is doing. But approaching that challenge from the lens, I can tell you from experience, if it's just carrot versus stick, it's really going to fall flat. And your team is going to view the system as kind of a pain in the neck, and they're not going to want to use it. So with that in mind, we focus on how can we assist the sales rep in not letting things fall through the cracks and be more proactive, but without adding data entry time into their day. That is really key to getting folks to actually use the system and get value in it. So in fact, we can help cut down on the data entry that they're doing today as well. We call that whole idea for us next best action. You'll see that a lot on our website and different social media that we put out there. And it really boils down to serving tailored, prioritized suggestions to each person that's going to help them be more efficient and more successful. So if you're a sales rep, that means less time sifting through reports, account lists, things like that, and more time spent with your customers actually selling. We use a few different things to power these next best actions, and we've mentioned a few already. Business intelligence, so we caught a glimpse of a minute ago. Some of the AI tools that we're using, powerful, really easy automations are key there as well. And we bring those different type of actions, proactively communicating with customer about a late order or following up on those open quotes, things like that, to the sales rep or the individual user in a really simple task list or to-do list. I've got my to-do list front and center here. And this is what shows when I first log into White Cup CRM. So it's right in my face, first thing I log in here.
Kind of guides you on your day, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So for my sales rep here, it's an outside sales rep. He has some automated reminders to follow up on some quotes he has out with customers. He also has some notifications about abandoned carts. This is real-time notifications coming from that e-commerce site. We know exactly who the customer was, me in this case, what they were looking at, quantities, pricing, that type of thing. So we can give them a call, see why that cart got abandoned, and see if we can help put an order in. We also have form fill. This is coming from a form on our website. This is a request for bid. It got routed to the appropriate sales rep and ends up as part of their normal prioritized to-do list. So just logging right in, I've got my customers I should be reaching out to with these suggested actions to complete my day. And as a manager of this sales rep, you get full visibility into both these completed tasks, of course, and the uncompleted ones. And you'll also have your own tailored automated task list as well. So maybe you want to see your overdue tasks for your team, for example, and that's what you see when you first log in. And you just get that peace of mind that the important things aren't falling through the cracks.
How easy is this to use? And about time savings as well.
Yeah, great question. When we're talking about doing more with less, that doesn't stop with your sales, customer service, and marketing teams. It also means your managers, your leads, your leaders, your admin staff as well, for sure. This is one of the big reasons why we build our tools specifically for distributors. And we spend all our time building solutions and content for that group. There are a lot of CRM tools out there that have really powerful capabilities, but you need to spend a ton of time or an arm and a leg or both to get that system to really work for your business. It can be a really big uplift on the front side in order to get these tools up and running and really tailored for your business doing what you need it to do. Since we know your ERP data, we know how to work with that. We know how to set up the workflows and processes your team needs to succeed. It's really built to be configurable to tailor to what makes your business unique without needing to customize or go into development projects, things like that to get what you need out of the system. And again, we've got a couple dozen pre-built automations, but you also get an automation builder tool, which you can use to tweak those existing automations and create your own as well. This really enables your team to kind of take things to the next level with being more efficient and just driving the behavior that you're hoping for out of your team with the CRM. So here, for example, I have our automation builder pulled up for an RMA, a return receipt notification process here. What we're doing is creating a workflow of different automated steps that are doing checks along the way. So we have a service ticket that's auto-created that comes in when we get a return request from our customer. That is sending an automated email out. And then depending on if we are still waiting on a response for that email or not, we have a yes track up here where we can send reminders about this particular RMA request. Or if we do get that request or that update in, we can then trigger notifications for the next person in the team. This is a really fun tool. It's all drag and drop, so you don't need to know how to code or anything technical. You just need to think through the business process on your team side, and you can drag and drop items into your workflow and set the descriptions down below. Really easy to use, really powerful for cutting down on that busy work. And again, this is a great way to have a lot of power in the tool without needing hundreds of hours of setup time on your team side to get up and running.
Yeah, that was a thought I had, and you answered my question nicely because to set all this up, that could be a fear factor for some people, but this is easy.
Exactly. It's drag and drop. You've got pre-built ones to start with. So if you don't even want to build your own right out of the gate, you've still got the power of automation working for you. With some of those common requests that we get from folks. So we really want to make that easy and again, quick to get into your business so you can start realizing that value really quickly.
Well, Kristen, thank you for the tour of the software, seeing everything in action. It's really cool. In closing, can you talk about some of the more significant pain points you see in the industry that all this helps with beyond what you've already discussed?
Absolutely. This is a little bit of a theme I mentioned earlier, but just to put a finer point on it, adoption of technology in your business. CRM adoption is always a sticky point with teams, particularly those sales organizations. And it should be. Investing time, energy, money into a technology solution only for it not to get used is incredibly frustrating and can really set you back on achieving your growth goals. So we design everything for that end user in mind, meaning we want pieces like entering your meeting notes to be as painless as possible so your team will actually do it. So we find huge success with our customers in providing tailored access to the business intelligence pieces to those customer-facing teams, like we saw earlier. Having that full insight in their customers, knowing how to have more strategic and effective conversations really gets even some of those staunchest anti-technology folks on board pretty quickly, which is always neat to see. And the way to do that is really a crawl, walk, run approach to rolling this out to your team. We want to roll out key features that specifically make life better for those end users first and start with that what's in it for me approach. So again, simple automations to cut out some of the busy work and data entry, better visibility into their customers and that analysis at their fingertips. And frankly, just easy access to all of it from their cell phone on a good mobile app. So when they're out in the field, they've got that same access right there. Those we find are really the first steps and the right lens on how you're measuring the success of your team with the tool. They go a long way in realizing that ROI much more quickly and getting your team to actually use the tool.
For those watching, Kristen, who want to learn more and onboard this technology, what can they do now?
Absolutely. You can visit us at whitecupsolutions.com or shoot us an email. It's info@whitecupsolutions.com. We'd be happy to chat with you about your specific needs and how Whitecup can help.
Kristen, thank you for this today.